Thank you very much for joining us. Well, it seems as if the case of the young man who criticized the wife of the president is becoming more interesting and, having a resemblance with the case of Joseph, who refused to, have a carnal knowledge of his boss's wife and then landed in prison. And, from prison, he became the prime minister of Egypt. Well, I'm not saying that he has become the prime minister of whatever, but then, interestingly, just after he was released, he headed to the Aso Villa where he will be meeting the husband and the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the husband of the woman who he criticized and landed him in prison after she ordered her release. He was released, unconditionally, and also all charges dropped against him. Well, thank you very much once again. This is Serious Matters on ONIF TV. My name is Olukunle Abraham. Please do share our videos with others. Like our videos, to drop your comments, make them simple and civil. Well, the detained critic of First Lady Aisha Buhari, Aminu Mohammed has been released from prison unconditionally. Aminu, a student of the Federal University Dutse, Jigawa State, is expected to meet Mrs. Buhari's husband, President Muhammad Buhari, after before reuniting with his family. He was arrested for trolling First Lady Aisha Buhari on Twitter and was secretly arraigned in court and remanded in the Suleja Correctional Facility in Niger State. Aminu's guardian, Kabiru Shehu, who confirmed the development while speaking exclusively with the leadership, credit to the leadership, said Aminu was currently in Aso Villa in Abuja and waiting to see President Muhammadu Buhari. According to him, Aminu has been released. He is currently in the Aso Villa and waiting to see President Muhammadu Buhari. We are happy about this development and we are happy. We can't wait to reunite with him. Well, we will bring you updates as to what happens because would like to know what eventually happened, between them, what the president wants to see him for. I know the guy is going to go on smiling because the president will not just try and, I want to believe that the president wants to enlighten him much better so that he will know better than. But then I know something will, you can't go and see the president and you will come back the same way, for good. Now, earlier, Mrs. Aisha Buhari withdrew her case against Aminu Adamu. The student was remanded in Suleja prison in Niger State after he was charged to court by the police, according to his lawyer, CK Agu. The lawyer, Mr. Agu, confirmed to BBC Hausa, credit to BBC Hausa, late evening, that the wife of the president has withdrawn the case against the student, Mr. Adamu. A final year student tweeted a photo of Mrs. Buhari with a caption in Hausa which translates to "Mama is feeding fat on poor people's money." The tweet was posted on 9th June, but Mr. Adamu was arrested earlier this month when the tweet went viral. Well, earlier in the week, Justice Yusuf Alilu of the High Court of Justice of the Federal Republic of Federal Capital Territory ordered the remand of Aminu Mohammed. Mohammed, who hails from Azare in Bauchi, is a final year student at the Department of Environmental Management. He was arrested by the police over a tweet that appeared to mock Aisha. The tweet, which was posted in Hausa in June 2022, read, "Su Mama Anchiki Kudi Taukowa and Ankochi," Muhammad's tweet accompanied by a photo of Aisha, loosely translating Mama as eating poor people's money and is now full. The court ordered his remand after his arraignment in court. He's currently being held in Suleja prison before the bail applicants had been, and then now the long and short of the story is that he's in the Aso Villa presently, waiting to see the president. Meanwhile, Mohammed's arrest has elicited sharp criticism, while the National Association of Nigerian Students has apologized to Aisha Buhari over the tweet. The charge against the accused person filed by James Adda Chaba and dates November 21st, 2022 reads that you, Aminu Adamu, male of Angoa, Sarakuna, Bauchi states, sometimes between May and June 2022, within the jurisdiction of this honorable court, did intentionally open a Twitter handle with a name at Aminu Lachik, aka Catalyst, and screenshots the photograph of her Excellency Haji Aisha Buhari and wrote on it in Hausa language, translated to English language to mean Mama has embezzled money meant for the poor to satisfaction, and posted some same on your Twitter handle, for members of the public to read, knowing same to be false and capable of affecting her reputation. You thereby committed an offense punishable under section 391 of the Penal Code. Well, that is all in the past now, because the young man is in the Aso Villa. I'm not sure he's been beaten or spanked in the Aso Villa. The moment, I'm sure he would have eaten president's food, presidency food. Well, maybe this is an advice. Okay, no, don't worry, it's not an advice. I don't want to say maybe you two should go and do the same thing, because what earned him a visit to the Aso Rock might just leave you in Kuje prison, so you don't know. But then it's interesting to know. We'll bring you updates as to what happens eventually. Now that he has been released, we want to know what's happened between him and the president. What has the president done, to him? Well, thank you very much for watching. Please do drop a comment. Make them simple and simple. Let us know what you feel about this whole development. Thank you very much. God bless you. My name remains Odukunle Abraham. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.